Hi, hello. Welcome to the episode of Isaiah's Newsstand. It's your host, Isaiah Edwards. The date is October the 11th, 2025. Hopefully, this episode finds you well, in good spirits, and high hopes. As for me, I'm doing pretty good. Hopefully you're having a good Saturday. Mine's been going pretty well. It's been pretty efficient, busy, but efficient. I woke up pretty early. I find myself now every day fighting the alarm clock, which I hate. I used to get like my little weekend of peace, at least a couple of days, but during this phase of the year right now, no such luck. So, I woke up, got myself together, got the laundry together, went and did that. After laundry got done, hung out at the house for like, I don't know, maybe like 30 minutes or so. Then we went to the gym. Gym was good. Gym was a nice heavy lift session. I will say it was a bit annoying. I got there and all the Smith's machines were taken, but I was like, okay, I'll go do free weights first. Instead, I go through free weights and then pretty much all of them open up as I'm doing that. And I mean, I'll take it. That's good. But the problem that I have is I can't like full max out. I've noticed, or at least I psych myself out when I do this. I can't fully max out if I don't start at the Smith machine. Like I can't fuck around on a bench and try to move 315 or anything like that. I know it's not going to work. Like I just am in my head about it. It's just a waste of energy. I've already like burnt off too much. I can't do it. Like that's me in my head. So I was like, all right, let's just do 225 on the bench and move on with the rest of my plan, which was to try to hit a PB for my squat and deadlift. So that was nice. So now we can squat, 325, deadlift 325, not much. We added a couple cookies, but that's good. It felt good to do. The rest of the workout was solid. Cardio was good. So yeah, overall a good workout session. We love it. We love it. And now we are back home. We are chilling. We are ready to yap. So yeah, let's go ahead and do our startup and let's get into some news. Bit of side story news, not side stories, but side news, I'll say. Biden is getting radiation therapy or something for some cancer. So there you go. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, I really don't give a shit, but it's news. It's news you kind of can't use, but whatever. Well, buddy. Okay. Got an update out of Tennessee and that explosives factory from the Associated Press. There are no survivors in the blast at a Tennessee explosive factory. The blast in rural Tennessee that leveled an explosives plant, and was felt for miles around left no survivors, authorities said Saturday. The total number of dead was unclear, as was the cause of the Friday blast. By the weekend, the devastation came into focus, with officials saying they'd found no survivors. We also, at this time, don't know what the cause is still, but I initially heard the number of 19. I'm hearing the number now 18 people were missing. But yeah, I'd assume now that everyone who was involved in it that they were looking for, it has passed. So obviously unfortunate update there, but wanted to start off with that. The rest of this episode actually is all Trump related. We're in the Trumpverse. We got to talk about that a bit. But from USA Today, President Trump begins mass layoffs of federal workers amid government shutdown. President Donald Trump on Friday followed through on his long-standing threat to fire federal workers during the government shutdown, taking aggressive action to downsize the government in a dramatic break from past shutdowns. The RIFs have begun, Russell Vought, director of the White House Office of Management and Budget, said in a post on X, referring to reductions in force, or RAFs, of federal departments and agencies. Now, I want to pause here because I've said Russell Vought's name before. I know it. I know it was wrong, but I just like saying Vought, like, because it reminds me of The Boys, and then also this dude is evil to me anyway. So I just didn't correct myself, and also I don't really give a fuck about this guy. I only have tomatoes for this dude. But no, yeah, Russell Vought, he's a huge piece of shit. All about the numbers. He is all about reining in government, like government spending. Like, he wants that shit nice and neat and small and meager. He's all about that. And he's been like Trump's numbers guy for the longest. Apparently too, him and Elon Musk had a bit of friction, a bit of like static, because Vought had the reins on this shit, knew exactly what he wanted to do, exactly what he wanted to laser away, exactly even down to like the kind of like legal battles he wanted to have with government, because he'd already been through this shit before and Trump won. So he's like, I know that we're gonna like incur, some legal turmoil here, and here. That's fine, but we'll probably win that one, or maybe that one, or these, and it'll all work out this time. We have more power, we have more control. But then someone like Elon Musk came through with Doge and had that control, and just was so sloppy with it. But that's another story. I would say if you wanted some details on that, The Daily did a good breakdown on him the other week. But yes, an OMB spokeswoman would not say how many federal workers are affected or which agencies were targeted, but described the layoffs as substantial. The Trump administration later said about 4,000 federal workers had so far received RAF notices. The figure was detailed in a court document the Justice Department submitted in response to a lawsuit from unions representing government workers. But additional layoffs are coming, a senior administration official told USA Today. They go through some of the cuts that were already made previously in this year. So, I mean, it's crazy that Trump is using the shutdown in this way. I mean, he has threatened it, but this is unprecedented. It is crazy to do that. Also, to say too that some people who are furloughed might not even get back pay. He's also suggested that notion, which is crazy. And he's trying to do this, and then also at the same time say, well, this is the Democrats' fault. And also I plan on targeting like Democratic programs. So, we're playing by their own game here. And it's like, no, man, no one has done this. And in the history of administrations, this is new. This is strange. Like, you shouldn't be doing this. This is wrong. But once again, this fits his agenda. This fits what he wants to do. So in this way, he loses absolutely nothing. So, I mean, it's a real shame that people are losing their jobs and they're having to worry about this kind of shit. They're having to worry about their pay. I mean, after this week, I think this is really where shit's going to start hitting the fan. I know there's already been situations with air traffic control being supremely understaffed, not having anyone to man the stations, or being just under. These are things that shouldn't happen and are most likely going to lead to something very bad. Obviously, knock on wood that it doesn't, but we are taking this kind of risk. We are playing chicken over this fucking, budget. And I mean, I'm with the Dems on this shit. I hope that they don't cave. I kind of don't think that they will. That's my suspicion. That's my suspicion cap on, but we'll see. Time's going to tell there. We'll be back, I'm sure, in the future with updates on that. But definitely just very frustrating to see the Trump administration really make good on this threat. But moving along, keeping it with Trump, from CNN, Trump speaks with Nobel Peace Prize winner Machado after his administration announced the decision to award it to her. I thought I was going to dodge this story because we've talked offhand a bit about Trump whining about wanting a Nobel Peace Prize and saying he deserves it. He's done so much. Obama got one. Why hasn't he got one yet? He's shut down 7 wars, 7 conflicts, which is bro, show your work. In what way? How? You sure you make them work? Well, we'll see. But U.S. President Donald Trump spoke on Friday with Nobel Peace Prize winner Maria Corina Machado after his administration announced the committee awarding her the honor. Trump has made no secret of his desire to win the prize. A growing number of world leaders have also said he should win the award. Those calls increased as his Gaza peace plan gained momentum in recent days. However, the nomination window closes at the end of January for the year, according to the awards website. So I guess like they were kind of hoping somehow he was going to win this one. And it's like, no, dude, like we're going to give it to someone else. But I do think that it probably played a bit of a role. This seemed like a symbolic picking Machado. I mean, it's fine. It's whatever. I really don't feel a way about it. Like, cool. Congratulations, she got that. I mean, I know she was gunning for a presidency, but that didn't work out. Anyway, I think this was something that was tactful because it's like saying, hey, we get to send a message saying like, hey, like, you know, we want to see democracy. We want to like support people who are fighting for democracy, but also like we're picking someone that technically like Trump should like, and Trump has like said that like the Trump administration like supports her because they fucking hate Maduro. They're very anti-Maduro. They're like, oh, he's an authoritarian. He's, you know, he's corrupting democracy. He isn't democracy. It's like, okay, cool, you're cooking, but also like we're not looking very democratic these days as Americans. But that's neither here nor there. So another fucking episode maybe. But this seemed to be a good pick because it didn't piss Trump off. Now, the administration, is accusing them of picking or playing politics over peace. I'm paraphrasing the quote here. But, I mean, I do think that this was maybe the best they could get. But once again, I really don't give that much of a shit. I can't believe they gave Henry Kissinger a fucking Nobel Peace Prize. That's fucking wild to me. Like, you tell me that guy got one, I'm turned off. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. He can throw that shit in the trash for all I care. Anyway, let me get to this highlighted portion I had because it really put a whole bow on it. In remarks Friday evening, Trump confirmed he spoke with Machado, adding that she was very nice in their call. The person who actually got the Nobel Prize called me and said, I'm accepting this honor of you because you really deserved it, the president said. A very nice thing to do. I didn't say, then give it to me. Though I think she might have. She was very nice. Trump joked. I don't think that was a joke. I think that was one of those Trump like feeler calls of like, you could just give it to me. You could. You think I deserve it. Maybe you should. Oh my God, dude. Like, these motherfuckers are crazy, man. But he wants it real bad. Maybe he will get it next year. We'll fucking see. Apparently Benjamin Netanyahu sent a really strong letter, really trying to stand for his boy fucking Donald, man. He's really in the doghouse. He's trying to get out of that bitch. And Putin gave some props, gave some snaps for Donald. He said, yeah, he definitely deserves it. Give my boy the fucking prize. Like, yeah, these are all the people you want. More war criminals, please. Oh, man. So, yeah, like I said, I really don't give a rat's ass about the Nobel Peace Prize. If you get it, cool. If you don't, whatever. They've already given, like, Donald Trump Man of the Year from Time, and that shit is bizarro world to me. Multiple times, if I'm not mistaken. So, I mean, like, who gives a fuck? This guy's getting accolades for bullshit. He's getting rewarded for doing bad shit. Like once again, it's like this motherfucker can walk on water. He can tank bullets. Like, it's weird. It's fucking bizarre, but here we are. We have one more thing that I wanted to cover is Trump. It's fucking G. It's fucking China. It's fucking America. I don't know what the fuck that was. Anyway, we're going to close it out. We got tariff talk to close out the fucking pod. Let's take our last break and then we'll go ahead and crack that open. I was talking to the guys at maintenance at work the other day. And I'm just whining. I'm just complaining about how much these tariffs are fucking ruining my life. And it's like, well, how's that happening? Because, like, literally in terms of just groceries, just flat out in grocery bills alone, I know I'm getting fucking ate up alive now. I'm paying damn near, on average, about $100. And I used to have it be around a range of 50 to 80. Like, it's brutal out here. And it's like the only change that I can really mark over the past, like, few months has been these damn tariffs. And them just slowly inking into my fucking Kroger and just having no escape from it. So that sucks, It's just one of the many little choke points that you go through as, a fucking American trying to be like, how am I going to navigate month to month? Really not even month to month, but like week to week, check the fucking check, like little fucking slices of your fucking life and your budget you got to make. It sucks ass. Hence why I'm working, on Sundays now. So, it is what it is, but let's go ahead and take that last break. Oh, mama. Sorry. Oh, boy. That one took me away. All right. Natasha Bedingfield. ABC News. Trump announces new 100% tariff on Chinese imports after stock market sell-off. President Donald Trump announced Friday he would implement a new 100% tariffs on imports from China starting next month in response to what he called aggressive moves by China regarding export controls. In a social media post, Trump said the new tariffs would take effect November 1st. Trump said the move comes in response to China's extraordinarily aggressive position on trade related to export controls. I believe this is like a big focus on like the rare earth mineral. Yeah, I have it highlighted. Let's just go there. Trump's announcement came a day after China imposed new restrictions on rare earth minerals, key materials in the production of semiconductors used for everything from artificial intelligence to home appliances. So yeah, I mean, this has been a big contention point, and I thought, and I think everyone thought, economists or many economists were saying, hey, we've weathered this big tariff war. It's more or less settled now. Things are good. But China made a move. They said, hey, we're going to try to like get our bag a little bit here, actually. And the Trump administration said, what the fuck are you doing? We had a deal. And, now it's full 100% foot on your throat. Like, you have until November 1st to come back to the table and make a deal that we could, like, work with here if you're going to play that kind of game. So I mean, it is it is what it is. I feel like I gotta say here, like, I don't know what the angle is for China. I mean, I'm sure it's just, hey, you're getting your bag. This is your way of trying to make it happen. But I feel like they had to know that Trump was going to make this happen. Like, he was going to react in this kind of way. The administration was going to move like this, right? And that they're good on this threat because they are literally doing that to India right now. So, I don't know. We'll see how this goes in the coming days, weeks. I imagine it's going to be something we'll keep up with, in the future. But yeah, that's it. That's all we have for today. If you'd like to help out, support the effort, to become a newsie today. Patreon.com/IsaiahNews. Let's see. Free ways to hit me up, IsaiahNews1@gmail.com. Feel free to follow me or the podcast on any of the socials. Subscribe to the YouTube. That's a free action that helps out a lot. Follow on TikTok. Follow on Spotify. Follow on Apple Podcasts, wherever you like to listen. Let's see. Leave a like. Leave a cool comment. Sharing is caring. Sharing is caring. It can be fun. All the stars are appreciated on Spotify, on Apple Podcasts, and then that's it. I mean, if you just don't do any of those things, that's okay. You just hanging out with me, letting me yap in your ear or your stereo, that's pretty cool. That's dope. That's something I've always wanted to do, so it's cool that I got to do that again. So yeah, thanks so much for tuning in. Thanks so much for being a friend, and hopefully I see you soon for some more good news. I love ya. Bye-bye. Mwah.